Welcome, Crows fans, to Crows Podcast. We're here with Ali and Anthony, rocking it out on a Monday night. How are you, Anthony?
I'm very well, Ali.
Oh, we're using our late night talkback voices, aren't we? I sound like Carlotta now. Crows fans, we're into it, rapping about. I've already hit the desk, said I wasn't going to do it.
Contradict yourself.
I did. I just said, don't do that.
Hashtag hypocrite, hashtag 2Crows.
Hashtag Ant's going to get his butt kicked in a moment. Oh, we're happy today.
Oh, we're up.
Seems like a month since we played football. I don't know, 17, I think.
Yeah,
you're let's
right.
go with that. I think I'm right. Oh, thank you for telling me I'm right.
You're right.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So, what'd you make then? Well, hang on. Should we first gloss over as much as we can the week before? Because we didn't get a podcast out. We do sincerely apologise, but...
We had some personal
stuff. Both
stuff going
Ant
on.
and I had families in emergency.
Go on.
Mine unlucky or unlucky because it was Friday night, so saved me watching that.
Well, you did say that you didn't want to watch that game.
I did say that, but I don't want that to happen again. So I won't put that out.
You away from watching
I won't put that out in the universe. I don't want to go through that again.
These are beautiful, Ali.
Oh well, thank you very much for that. But that's got nothing to do with the topic of conversation.
Okay.
But anyway, moving right along. Richmond car crash. Horrible.
Good for the first two quarters.
Horrible. That final quarter.
The final quarter was pathetic.
Yeah. Oh, I don't even like
I know you don't like me using that word, but I had to put it in there, Ali.
It was crap.
I had to put it in there.
Insipid, that's your other word when you use that.
Poor.
When you got players only getting 2 possessions the entire game and they're not actually sick, injured or on the bench, or were they sick?
I don't know, but they're now saying sick.
Yeah, oh well, fair enough. But anyway, let's get on to happier things. We've just reviewed the game, in case you're wondering.
Look, at the end of the day,
no one cares anymore, we've gone past it.
We've gone past it. We had a great win on Thursday night.
So let's talk about that. 56,000+ people
on a
yelling
Thursday night.
Thursday night, eh?
School holidays.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Can even get people in there on the grounds. Cold. Ooh, was it cold?
It was nippy.
It was very nipply getting out there. But anyway, fantastic. Was that the first a long time since we've seen a full four-quarter effort?
Yeah.
Even though, like John, it ebbed and flowed.
It ebbed and flowed, very much so. But I'm not too sure how we did win the game because
considering
we
some of the
clearances and contested ball by a fair margin. But nonetheless, it was just that I thought it was our pressure that we applied to Geelong, so therefore they turned the ball over. Well,
I think it was one of the most conversions from turnovers that we've had for a very, very long time. And we kicked over 100 points. Haven't done that since Carlton game.
We did. It was...
How good was it to get over that, though? Like, to get that scoreboard pressure again?
Oh, absolutely. But it's amazing what happens when you get most of your better players back, Ali.
We still had a lot of young ones in there.
We did.
Eddie Betts still his first game back. Had a few first game back.
But I liked when he was up around the ball again.
I don't even care if he doesn't kick a goal. The pressure that he puts on the ball carrier and the chasers. And
the perceived pressure.
Exactly. And a lot of them, let's face it, they crap themselves if Eddie Betts is on their tail.
Oh,
because it's just that he can catch me. Because they know how... And he's got his pace back too.
He does. Yeah, because remember we said at the start of the year they looked like he lost the pace?
So, but if he's had a little bit of injury, I think he's been carrying... But he looks a lot freer now.
He does, and he looks happier.
He does look much happier. Probably a burden's gone, so to speak.
And he's probably adjusted now with having the twins. And
well, there's that too. People forget him and Sauce. They just needed to sleep over that break so they could refresh themselves.
Sauce could probably...
have another sleep.
A little bit more output from him would be nice. But
yeah. Well, we need to chase it. We'll address that in the trade period, I hope.
I hope so.
It better not be pinning their hopes on Riley O'Brien because he's not going to cut it. In my eyes, I think he's great, but I know he carried an injury and he's out now, but I just don't see him making them cut. But anywho, we're talking about Geelong. Let's talk about some of the things in the Geelong. Do you want to head into some of the plays, things that you liked and enjoyed?
I just thought our ball movement was back to what we saw in 2017. Our ball movement and the way we're able to link up through hands.
Pressure on the ball carry.
Pressure on the ball carry, turning the ball over in that, in
the dangerous period.
the dangerous parts of the ground. So therefore, you go back through the opposition, and they don't have time to set up their defence. I thought our rebound from half back was pretty back to its 2017 best. Rory Laird had an outstanding game.
43, his highest ever possessions, 43.
Yeah, an integral part of that ball movement, Ali. The ball movement. And Bryce Gibbs, I found in that game, that he was starting to understand. It appeared that it looked like that he was starting to understand that, all right, don't kick sideways backwards. We're going to take the ball forward at all costs.
Okay, well, one thing I noticed that Bryce Gibbs was also used forward. He did.
There was a lot of that.
Is he injured? Because there was a couple tackles where he went to grab the oppo player and it looked like his shoulders, he just let go. Like there was something, it didn't look...
He sort of span out of the tackle. Yeah, I did see that. The other thing I liked was talking about each centre bounce.
Different forward line.
There was a different forward line. There was either Gallucci, or there was Greenwood, or there was Sloane, or there was Gibbs. Who else slotted through there?
Oh, geez, whoever's in the midfield, really. I thought they were rotating to keep players fresh for the final forward. That was my thought, but it gave different looks, and I'll be honest, I loved it. Because it was like, oh, there's Tex and Eddie with the ball. Oh, wait, no, they're in defence.
Yes.
There was one player, and I'm like, but that's Tex and Eddie, and they're at the other end of the ground.
Yeah, correct.
But I think we need that as a playing group so that people aren't stay at home. And I mean, obviously, fitness and injury might prevent them from roaming everywhere. But I actually really liked that, because even I was like, well, who's playing down here at the moment? So it makes you think. Luke Brown kicked our first goal.
Seaman, Atkins, he got us going when we needed.
Rat, okay.
What did he have, 10 possessions in the first quarter with a goal?
He really got into it. I was more than happy with his return game.
And I also felt, just talking about Rory Atkins, I also felt that he got us out of trouble in that back half with that, that dancing feet, as we call it. He just manoeuvred himself out of getting us out of trouble.
And I also thought, speaking of the back line, was Doedee, because I've got to mention him. Two of my favourites that need to be in votes but might just slip out. And Wayne Milera Jr., I'm always going to go on about him.
He's your boy, isn't he?
He is.
He's your boy. Sorry,
Anthony's trying to get a piece of cake here.
I want cake.
But no. In all honesty, Milera's game was sublime.
You sure you don't want half?
I'm fine. Okay. Milera's game was sublime, and Doedee looked like he was an established defender, not someone in his first year playing AFL.
Doedee.
Would that be fair?
Doedee. Oh, absolutely. Doedee, Ali.
Yeah.
It's such a shame that there's a guy in Victoria called Jaden Stevenson that he will win I think he'll win the riding.
Oh yeah.
Doedee, but in saying that, remember the year when they thought that Bontempelli was going to win the Rising Star, but that Taylor from Brisbane ended up winning it.
No.
Louis Taylor.
Louis Taylor. Yeah. Look, I don't even want to try and pick that. It's harder to pick than a broken nose. So
there's no.
It doesn't matter.
Look, I think
Rising Star doesn't.
The way I look
at it,
the way I look at it is Stevenson he'll claim the prize, but I think Doedee will be runner up. But I think we'll get the. We got a great player. Let's face it. I love his one-on-one work, Ali.
I told you he's a player that I see controlling that back line in years to come.
What's his stats?
Oh, from the game?
No, like his height.
His height? Oh, I don't know. He's actually
he plays
deceptively
taller
big.
Than what he actually is? Or?
To me, he looks deceptively big. Like, he's a lot bigger than I think he is.
Oh, he's...
Like, because the way he plays on talls and smalls is phenomenal. And Wayne Milera, can I just add, because I want to talk about him. Some of that...
His poise.
The poise, the ball take. And then, he just, you always say he arches the back, like when players trying to catch him. And he just flicks his back and and he just does his little zigzag. Très magnifique.
The AFL alley is, in my opinion, made for Indigenous players.
Well, yes, I think it's made for skillful players, which there is a lot of skillful Indigenous players. But I think that just adds the icing on the cake.
Because they run, like they're...
but we've got plenty of other... Patrick Dangerfield can run, he's not Indigenous.
No, but...
You're just talking about the...
like Burgoyne and McLeod and...
Yeah.
Goods and... Like, they just have this evasiveness...
No, it's their perceptual... It's their perceptual awareness. There you go. There's a big word for it. Yeah. Like, they just... They know 360 where their positioning is in time and space.
Yeah, and they must have really good peripheral...
Yeah. So, but they have that sense.
Vision.
So it's something that, but other players do have it too, not just Indigenous, but they're more known for it.
They're very known for it. Like Bungie, for example, he was.
Oh yeah, but he had all the time in the world. But Silk does it as well.
Don't know how he did not win at Brownlow, but
yeah, and we can't change that, mate. Anywho, back to the game. The old Tex Factor. Obviously, he's been reported for a little he got him a bit high. Although
it was right in front of us.
Yeah, it was, and
I heard the
yeah, I'm trying to downplay it, and Ant's like, no, I heard it.
Did you hear it?
He hit him good. No,
it was
I was probably just cheering him on, to be honest. But they kept sending him off the blood rule, and not once did I see blood.
I didn't see blood coming out.
Must have been in his mouth or something, but it just seemed weird because I couldn't see it.
Right?
Yeah.
They're cheaters.
And then, speaking of weird calls, Bryce Gibbs, MRO, you said it. It's more
inconsistent than the MRP.
Which doesn't make sense.
That's the problem.
But he ran into Selwood. But if you have a look at footage, there's some footage going around, and I've retweeted it, and it's the side-on view. Because when you're watching on telly, all you can see is it looks like Gibbs runs into Selwood and Jellowood, and he collapses like he's been hit by Tex in a dark alley. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
But when you see the side-on footage, Selwood actually initiates the contact.
Yeah.
Like Gibbs was going to get him. Like let's not beat about the bush. But Gibbs was going to just bump him.
Yeah,
but Selwood leaned forward and actually thrust his body at there. And then next minute he's on the ground flopping like a carp on the bank, gasping for air. and they're carrying on, and I'm like, for God's sakes, you could. There was no noise. There was no, and even Bryce was looking at him like, what?
Yeah, and Riley Knight.
Yeah, Riley Knight. They're just looking at him.
He's a little agitator, isn't he?
I love Boogie. Oh, welcome back, Boogie.
Yeah.
Riley Knight. And what about Boogie? They getting pinged. He just smacked Gary Ablett in the arm. Oh, free kick. And Gary Ablett, wasn't he sooking it up?
He was a lala.
I really gone off him.
My even as sooky as him.
And he's like, oh, there's no free kick. There's no free kick. If anyone got to deserve to say that wasn't a free kick or that was a free kick, it was Adelaide Crows. Can I mention the umpire's name? Our favourite from the Western Bulldogs. Well, there's two. McInerney and Pennell. It's never going to end well for us. and true to form.
Number 30, number 28.
Oh, I don't even know their numbers.
Incompetent as hell.
Oh, but it was just decisions. There was even one that could have gone against us, and I'm like, when Source took that mark in front of us.
Yep.
And then it wasn't paid a mark.
Oh, yeah, they said it was touched.
And then he got tackled. Well, then it was holding the ball, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, he just threw it away anyway.
So, it's either a mark.
That's incorrect disposal.
It's either a mark or it's holding the ball.
Yeah. He just threw it away.
And Doedee did this brilliant tackle on a player who dropped the ball. He'd had it, dropped it.
It was great. Pinned one arm.
Yep, pinned one arm in the forward line for Geelong. Geelong played on, got a goal, umpire, no free kick. And Doedee, again, the umpires obviously don't like him, that deliberate out of bounds.
Yeah.
Which was absolutely pathetic. That was pathetic.
I've seen...
Oh, you've seen 10 times worse not get paid.
He was under pressure, though. There was a player right there that shouldn't have been paid.
Selwood's trip on Milera. Not even cited. And he put his foot out, and you can see him crack him.
It was a high in the
end. It wasn't just a put out. He swung his foot at him too, and that can cause nothing.
That should have been a fine.
No, it could be a game nowadays. Protected species.
Geelong players. Well, you see Chris Scott. Did you see Chris Scott bum tap?
Yeah. I Troy Pennell got a little tap. Thank you very much, sir.
It didn't help.
Yeah, it didn't help at the end of the day, but they sure gave him a good sniff at it. Anthony.
You know how we were talking, I don't know, a little while ago on Two Crows podcast, hashtag
that'd be
Two
us.
Crows.
Hashtag it.
Toot friggin' toot. We spoke about us wanting to win more close games.
Yes.
West Coast, 10 points.
Yes.
Geelong, 15.
15. I want to win one under a goal.
Did you see?
Did you
see the statistic?
We haven't been winning the ones that close.
No, and I'm not.
Don't put it out there.
I'm not blowing my own horn here.
Oh God, here we go. But he's going to, folks.
I am. But did I say to you at the beginning of this season, don't expect the Crows to kick big margins this year?
I don't remember that, but you could have said that. No, I don't actually remember it, but I believe you.
I did say it to you.
Well, the competition closed up a bit too. I'm just happy we got over 100.
Absolutely.
See more goals.
And you know what? As much as you know, you want to try and keep the opposition to 82 points, effectively. It's good to have a higher scoring game, I feel. It's exciting. It's good to watch.
Well, because it left a lot more...
a lot more to be desired. It's,
well, Thursday night, we own it.
Absolutely. We get 46,000. You know, we've got the best attendances for Thursday night footy, Ali.
Well, not all clubs have got Thursday night footy.
That's indicative of us fans.
Oh, absolutely,
also,
because we could have had no one show up based on previous performance against Richmond. Seriously, we could have...
Absolutely. But I think the Sloane re-signing bolstered that stat.
Yep.
You know, that figure a hell of a lot.
I was going to address that later, but yes, I was going to leave that on the DL for a while, but, you know, we'll address the elephant in the room. RORY SLOANE. It's pretty good. We'll come back to it.
It's pretty sexy, isn't it?
It is. I don't know if I go that far with it, but it's pretty damn fine. But let's get into our 3-2-1s. Best on ground for you for the Crows.
Oh, Laird, 43 disposals.
Can't get past it.
What was his overall efficiency?
80.
Yeah, he's always around the 80 mark.
Yeah, but for that higher possessions, that's phenomenal.
See, this is...
2 votes.
Sloane dog.
Sloane dog. Oh, see, here, I had to go Lynch. I wanted Sloane, but just for that goal and when we all lost our minds, which was absolutely phenomenal.
Lynch, yeah, he kicked 4 goals. He
did a lot of... Yeah, he was back to the Lynch we know and love.
He was the Lynch.
And the Lynch that we say, give him 3 years. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah, but remember, you know, there's been...
We've
had a child too, remember?
Yeah, and Sloane...
There's a lot of children being born at our footy club at the moment.
Whatever happened 9 months ago, jeez. But anywho, one vote?
I was thinking about that.
1 vote?
Oh, 1 vote. Now, this was hard.
Yeah.
I've gone Lynch. But I
honourable mentions.
in there.
And?
Milera.
Thank you. So for my 1, obviously I did go Sloane. I have a 3-way tie for 1 because you know me for being inconsistent. Yeah. It's Sloane, Doedee and Milera because I wanted Milera in the votes, I wanted Doedee in the votes, and Sloane had to be in the votes.
Sloane is just a...
He threw himself at everything, didn't he? God, he was good.
He's the guy you go to war with, I reckon.
Yeah, he is. In saying that...
He gets down and dirty, gets in the trenches.
That's his job.
Puts his head over the ball.
As a vice-captain, that's his job.
We just look so much better with him back in the team, though.
Well, with him
back
playing
to full fitness.
Yeah.
Oh,
and I think that's the other thing is...
banging the table.
I think he's getting to full fitness. I think he just threw everything at that game. Because he was very overwhelmed by all the attention.
Oh, he's very humble.
Because I don't think even he knew the level of excitement that his teammates got out of him resigning. And, the crowd... obviously, because it was all more media beat up, but I think he was truly overwhelmed because at the end of the game he was quite emotional with them being interviewed. He didn't sort of want to go there. But we'll come back into the coaches.
Well, it was even like something? Brian Taylor. Did you hear him in the coverage?
No, I blocked my ears.
I'm even surprised Rory signed on.
I don't care how surprised you are, mate. But I don't care how surprised you are. He did. So, you know, I'm happy with that.
No, because remember they think that, you know, everyone goes back to Victoria.
To spawn in Victoria because they can't have children anywhere interstate. It is really sad. But they use it as an excuse to get back as well. Remember that. And everything else. But the coaches' votes.
Yes.
Now, interestingly, we've had a lot of media people say that Rory Laird shouldn't have been best on ground. Right? And I'm not going to name who it is, but it rhymes with Shane Bournes.
The shock jock.
That wannabe. But the coaches surprisingly saw it very differently, and they awarded him 9 votes, best on ground. So I don't know who I believe more.
And Chris Scott, he doesn't normally really credit the opposition.
No. And then 5 votes next were Sloane, Lynch and Milera. And then Dudes, I think, got a mention later on.
The shock jock, hey?
Yeah, we'll come in and smash him later. But
he's...
You want some good news?
Yes.
The Crows are challenging Gibbs's fine for rough conduct.
So they should. That is just...
It looks like they're picking on the Crows, doesn't it?
It does, and...
Like text, absolutely nothing. I cannot see... I will be... And this sits tomorrow night.
Does the club have to say something, Alan? Do they just have to put something out there?
If this gets overturned... I want them to do like a Damien Hardwick, how he just comes out and says, oh, gee, looks like we're going to have to train on how to duck this week, you know. Looks like we're going to have to just see who gets picked up this week for rough conduct. Just put a little something out there to say, oh, geez, the umpires must really watch us, considering everything else that gets done in the game.
So, when Tex was fined for that stupid... Nothing incident, they said it was about the look of the game.
Integrity of the game.
Integrity of the game. Well, I'm questioning their integrity.
Well, it got overturned in under a minute.
Yeah.
So they
the
didn't
panel's deliberating.
And then it went... by the time they finished typing, the panel's deliberated, they came back with a non-guilty. And Bryce Gibbs, look at his record, come on, you know.
What, he's like the biggest sniper going
Yeah, everyone goes, you know, did I love someone. I should give you props, whoever put this out on Twitter following #2Crows. Because they put in there, did the Crows not know what type of animal they recruited when they brought in Bryce Gibbs? It's an animal.
No, you're right. Like it's pick on a crow this year. Oh, honestly, it is.
Kick a crow.
It's kick a crow.
It's kick a crow.
Yeah,
if you can't get us in anything else, you know, I was waiting for Rory to be cited. Do you know what I mean? Like, find something to ping him.
It's pathetic.
So Walker's taken his week, which he had to. It hit him high. He wasn't watching the ball. If he had his eye on the ball, he might have got away with it, but he just looked straight at him and ran through him, so we knew that was happening. Can't take that away.
I knew it was going to be weak.
We just said it was a week. Didn't want it to be.
We resigned to that. But you know what? He probably needs a break too. So.
Yeah, you said that. You said, I'll just give him a rest. He said,
give him a rest. We've got Melbourne next week anyway. And they're without Viney, FYI.
Who?
Melbourne for 4 weeks. They're without
We're
Viney.
not playing Melbourne next week.
I know, but we play them after Brisbane.
Okay. Brisbane aren't easy beats anymore either.
Absolutely not.
But anyway, getting close to talking about them. Movers, shakers, tinkers.
Well.
Fakers. Yeah. Movers. Here we go.
Give it.
Brisbane.
Oh, absolutely.
Lions.
Absolutely.
Crack the Hawks. And down. That's their second game they've lost in 27 or something games.
Yep. Brisbane, Ali.
And of course, now we have to play Brisbane after they do that.
Brisbane, and they play the Gabba extremely well. But Brisbane...
Mitch Robinson's going to take someone out. Here's Ali's money, hot tip. Mitch Robinson's going to take a Crows player clean out.
It's the first time in 5 years since they won 3 in a row.
Mitch Robinson will take a Crows player out.
They're...
Say hi, Cat. Go on.
No, they're on the right path.
Oh, absolutely.
They're on the right path.
Geez, only Gold Coast and Carlton wish they could be on the right path.
I reckon they're 3 to 5 years away from another grand final.
Yeah, well, they've got the team. If they can keep that together.
If they can keep the core together, like Jared Berry, McLuggage, Rayner, Witherden, Hipwood, keep Stephen Martin. Yeah.
Yeah, they can come along nicely.
And then obviously you got the senior heads in Zorko and Beams.
Zorko's good.
Can you tell I keep a bit of a close eye on this Brisbane team?
Yeah, but they're doing okay. I've got no problem with that.
They're
non-Victorian,
I've got a lot
so
of
that's
respect
all I
for them,
care.
and I like what they're doing with their social media platform. You know, I'm very, very, very big on social media engagement, Ali, and I like what they're doing, and I loved seeing Chris Fagan and them singing
cracking
the song
it back. Also, like
did you see him singing the song?
No, but I did see them giving a crack back to Croc Media, Chris Fagan after they.
Craig Hutchison.
They're attacking them like they do the Crows. And Chris Fagan stood up, which I'm really proud of him for doing that.
Yeah, Craig Hutchison was saying that Chris Fagan isn't a tactical coach, he needs help. Like, get stuffed.
Why don't you go and point that wise acumen at, I don't know, Carlton and Gold Coast? I mean, you got to give Dewey a break with Gold Coast because he's inherited a basket case, and I'm worried I'm worried.
Chew him up and spit him out.
Yeah, I am worried. I said that right all along.
Yeah,
but
you did. They're gonna, and it's riding on the wall, and it's going to be the same with Carlton.
And that's not fair on Bolton either.
Because I'm bullish on Bolton, even though he's very cliche, but I think he's being cold.
He's a walking cliche. He's pinched half of Phil Walsh's lines, and he just spits them out as if he's...
Yeah, he does, like it's his own.
But okay, let's move along. Shakers, Freo. Because it's funny. The old latte bushrangers. Good round for Crows.
Yeah.
SANFL boys got their first win. And?
Yeah, they did.
And who they beat?
The pair.
And?
By 50 points.
got on the pipe, lit him up, and
Thank
smoked
you, mother,
him.
for the rabbits.
10-goal final quarter. Absolutely phenomenal. And next we got Tankers. Well, let's go Carlton. They are tanking.
Ali, the thing with Carlton...
No, they're tanking. You
They're
can't
not
tell me
even competitive.
but they're tanking. They're tanking.
No, they're tanking. No.
And they'll get a priority pick. Okay, here's my prediction.
Yeah, I like this.
They'll get a priority
I think
pick.
you're on the money here.
And first round priority pick. And they're going to trade and they're going to trade out the pick one to get another 2 or 3 top picks, and then they'll have 4 picks in the top 20. Huh?
Yeah, I think you're on the money there.
So I will put that there. So the AFL should look at that because they should not be as bad as they are.
Ali.
They've got good players. I know they've got a couple key injuries, but you've got.
They're not competitive.
So what's that though?
That's getting it. I don't know. That's psychological. I'm not too sure, Ali, but they're non-competitive. Like I watched that.
I know, but do the players? Game. Okay, who's in the? You got Cripps in the guts.
Yeah.
Petreski-Seaton, he's in the guts, isn't he? Name some of the.
Yeah, but he looks crap. Petreski-Seaton.
I don't know. Maybe some of them are planning on getting out at the end of the year, so they're just coasting. I don't know what the message is there, but we'll move on to Fakers.
You've got Curnow.
They've got some good players.
And like, the player you love, number 23 for him, down back, Jacob Wiedering. He's not even playing.
Yeah, it's just
they're non-competitive, and an investigation needs to be launched into what they're doing because Sauce is trying to do what he did with the Giants.
Sauce look, everyone says they deserve a priority pick. You know what? No, they don't. They have got more first rounders almost than
They've got the most in the competition, nearly.
Right. You do not need any more first rounders.
They've surpassed the Giants.
It's because most of them come from the Giants. But you have to look at their recruiting strategy. Sauce has to be looked at.
You took the words right out of my mouth because they cannot go. They got to stop going to get these former Giants players.
Thinking they're going to turn into gems.
It's not helping him.
I tell you what,
they got no leadership on the field.
Collingwood got 2, Hoskin Elliott and Treloar.
Guns.
Not 10 or 15 for one pick. Dodgy as, and not one of them's turned into a gun. How many of them turned into guns?
Palmer?
Yep. How many have turned into guns from GWS?
0.0. Kennedy's gone backwards. Matthew Kennedy, he's gone backwards. Like, are they looking at their development strategies?
Is that other lad that we were keen on? Sorry to just digress here. On from the Giants, Jacobs? No, other lad, midfielder. Is he injured? The one we like, he came out of contract, but then he signed on. Big bullish guy.
Hopper?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's actually he's having a really good season today.
Obviously, I haven't watched the Giants too much because I was like, where is he?
Yeah. No, he's probably his most consistent year today. Okay, well, continuity-wise.
Continuity-wise, big word this year for us. Fakers, obviously, Gold Coast, because...
Ali.
Shut the doors and just put the padlock on. DCM.
Lock them up.
Pink slips for everybody. Don't come Monday.
What's going on there? Nothing's going to help them.
No.
Nothing's going to help them. Like, Ali, they lose on the weekend. I don't even know who they're playing, but if they lose on the weekend...
Does it matter who they're playing?
They've lost 11 straight.
They could play Carlton.
And they'll lose.
Oh, what would happen there? Carlton played Gold Coast.
Carlton will win a couple in the back end.
Yeah, just when they've got the number one pick sewn up. Of course they will. Right. You watch them miraculously.
Because Gold Coast is breathing down their neck, let's face it.
Yeah. I think Gold Coast are tanking as well. But, I don't think they need to try as hard. But anywho, we've talked about enough about that. I wonder if they can
try and get there. Because I have a couple of first round picks because I'll have West Coast first round pick this year and they'll have their own first round draft pick.
I think there's their recruiters. As long as I need to stay away from our recruiters, we'll be fine.
No, if we give Haggis whatever he wants, the Crows, because we cannot afford to lose him.
No. Moving right along. Yeah. Let's have a look at the media. Twitter twits, media meltdown, and shut your pie hole. Well, you could go back to Kane Corns. He can just shut his pie hole.
What about today's on Monday?
Let's
Monday
face
the 16th of July.
He dribbles like he needs a bib. for the amount of crap that dribbles out of his mouth.
You know what it is?
He's here to be controversial and no one's listening to him. So he has to say something bad against the Crows to get people to react and to listen like us.
Thank you very much.
Technically, we're giving him oxygen. We should stop talking about him.
Thank you very much.
But we're a podcast, so we can talk and smash all we want.
Kane Corns has thought, well, sugar.
Rory Sloane
There's a little bit too much positivity going around about the Crows.
Mm-hmm. Let's sink a booty.
What can I do? Well, let's sack Tex Walker as captain.
Yeah, and I love the way you use the word sack him as captain. Moron is nominated by the group and ratified by the coaching panel. It is not a sacking. And was he ever captain of his club?
No.
So what does he know about captaincy?
Was he ever in the leadership group? I don't know.
I don't even know.
Is he leadership material? No.
No, he's
because he's just an inflammatory flog.
But
and I'm using flog
a lot tonight, but it's probably very apt in this.
Flamboyantly,
that's a big word. Very aptly, I would say, because it's appropriate for him. But I think all this talk about Tex standing down as captain or not being captain next year is absolute bullshit. No, it's
just say that.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
It is. It's bullshit. Bullshit. I'm absolutely sick of it. You've got someone that he hasn't had pre-season. We know that he's not fit.
He's had no continuity and fitness out.
The word continuity again, but he's been smashed by the media from pillar to post all season. While they're all banging on about Rory, then they're all going on about Tex, and I'm like, and then there's give Rory the captaincy. I told you Rory is the best vice captain there ever is. I would be very surprised if Tex isn't.
He's the best vice captain in the competition.
Absolutely, and we're very biased, but biased at all.
Hashtag TwoCrowsEp17.
Get around it. But I think Tex McCo, like, I love him. Yeah, he does a bit of dummy stuff.
He annoys me sometimes, but...
Of course he does, but who cares?
He's a bit polarising, isn't he?
I know, but that's what I love. If he just went with the flow and just was a yes man, wouldn't everyone be complaining that he's not being himself?
Absolutely, and I love...
And so when he's being himself, they smash him anyway because he's not being the same as everyone else.
Did you see his tweet to Kane Corns?
Oh, which one?
Where Kane Corns tweeted that Crows fans love Thursday night football.
Oh,
the Crows deserve Thursday night football, and Tex Walker replied with, gee,
Kane.
Glad you're talking positive about our football club.
For a change.
Yeah.
And then he had to post something else negative underneath like he did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he took screenshots of different things.
Yeah. But you know what? Did you see when the MRO put, and I'm going to quote this, Hugh Greenwood, polite, lovely Hugh Greenwood tweeted
the Crows tweet,
and just said, surely you're taking the piss. And that's what he said.
Piss take. Absolute
this is a piss take. For Bryce Gibbs, because it's an absolute nothing. If that gets upheld, seriously, be tip and tail.
I'll be turning tables tomorrow night, don't you worry.
Also,
I'll be bringing up Sports Day saying, Kane, this is all your fault, you know. You talk crap about my
Laird not getting votes because he said he just got a lot of handball receives. I'm like, well, the coaches see it differently, mate.
Pardon?
Yeah.
Is that his excuse, was it?
Yeah, he's a lot of handballs.
Well, what did he do?
Oh, I don't know. I never watched him. He's a pain.
No.
And then speaking of... I know.
Dehydrated lettuce.
He's dehydrated lettuce that can't climb a ladder. What about this complete another idiot, Trento6, you're a hero.
Who?
On Instagram.
Flop, yeah.
He posed as a Crows fan, got a picture with Tex.
Shut your pie hole.
And then he put it up on Insta, and then he bagged Tex calling him a flog and this whatever sniper deserves 3 weeks. Hashtag Tex.
Hashtag cows.
Cows, hashtag flog.
Yeah.
And all this. But do you want to know how smart he was? He tagged Tex in on it. He tagged Tex in on the Insta. So what Tex do? Screenshot, put it out on Insta. Got a few more followers than you, buddy, for starters. Next minute, he's like changing his Twitter profile. He's made it private. Yeah, Trento6 or Trent, whatever you're calling yourself at the moment.
You big hero, you.
You big tough man. Now all of a sudden he deleted the post and he's done this. Mate, you open yourself up like that. You might have thought you'd been a hero with your mates. But you're getting taken down by plenty of people, a peg or two. So
don't ever mess around with Crows fans, buddy, because there's more.
Don't mess around with Tex. Like trying to be. I wouldn't do that to a port person, like a port power player.
No. It's just how simple-minded they are, Ali. They're simple-minded, salty little
Some of them are.
ants.
Some of them are. Not all.
They're annoying.
No, I'm
Like Rose
Not
tonight
all
on
of
5AA, whinging
No,
about. Oh,
I wasn't listening to radio.
It was just a terrible tackle,
Robert Gray.
He just deserves 5 weeks.
But when
this is what these people are saying,
Yeah,
but as soon as the shoe's on the other foot.
But we'd be doing the same if it was the Crows. Remember when they took out the Crows player? It was like, oh, the Crows player should get weeks for getting in his way. And then when it happens to their player, then he should
I'd
go.
like to think we're a little bit more...
It's gone straight to the tribunal, though.
I'd like to think, Ali, that
gone
us
straight-
Crows supporters are a little bit more...
Yeah, you're going to get... Don't try and do that. You got
No, I'm not
people banned
gonna.
every group.
I'm not going to
You can
take
smash
the
them
moral
still, I
high
don't
ground.
mind.
But
I was going to say, you can't, of all people.
no,
I've seen
can't
your Twitter
stand
account.
it. No, my Twitter. I've pulled myself into line actually.
Oh, that's good, Ian. It's good.
I've actually had to put
Put in a showing.
I've had to go to media classes. I put myself through media classes.
That's fair. That's fair.
No, just
put
you
your
learn
head in a
over
bit.
time, Ali. If you don't learn,
If you
What are
don't
you
learn,
doing
then
in
you just
life?
keep making all the same mistakes, don't you? So, anyway, so the usual flogs, and the Victorian media, all of them that, and let's hang on a minute. We'll go to announcements. I've got a really important announcement. One we've been keeping a very close eye on all year.
You sound like Sandra Sully.
On Rory! And really sadly to report that this is the last episode of Eye on Rory. But I will tell you what, that Tuesday morning, when that
I missed the
glorious
announcement.
news came through, this is how I felt, Anthony. A little bit like this.
Driving down.
Yep.
I'm on my way from misery to happiness today.
Oh, yeah. That's what I was like. That actually came up. I'm serious. That song started playing when I turned my car on after I'd heard the news I had to go somewhere. And I was like, that summed up my day. It was a brilliant day that Tuesday. Do you want to know the only sad part for me and Ant, Crows fans? Hashtag Two Crows podcast. Is, we've been keeping a close eye on this, following Twitter, searching, snooping, scooping,
Thank you for trying to
looking
get
for
the
information. Can we find out what's happening with Rory? Guess who breaks the news? My mother. Just comes in. She comes in. She goes, "Oh, Rory Sloane signed." I'm saying, "No, he
Did
hasn't."
she
Mum.
have a bit of a...
No, I think she just saw the Channel 7 news, to be brutally honest. That we didn't, obviously. And I went, "Nah, Mum."
Well, I've seen it, but I didn't believe it.
They've been saying it for
Yeah.
6 months. He isn't. Mum goes, "Nope, he signed. He signed." I said, "No, Mum, put down the drink." And she wasn't even drinking, that's the sad
Put down
part.
your lemonade.
Put down your lemonade, Ma, and we'll let it go. Sure enough, next day, what's Mum doing? I told you so. She broke out the I told you so dance and everything. And I'm like, here's me and Aunt looking for 8 months, 9, 10, nearly a year. My mum in 5 minutes destroyed all our heart.
You know how many times I put in Rory Sloane in Twitter, Ali?
Yeah, but she just comes across it. And I'm like, oh, thanks, Mum. You just showed Two Crows how to do it. You just...
I think we'll get her on as a special guest in a couple of
I
weeks.
think we might have to bring her out here, see if she's got any shinning about everything else.
Yeah.
But it was really interesting to note, though, one, that it was kept so quiet because it was broken. It was
I love
just
that
suggested
fact.
Monday night.
But it was Theo.
Theodoropoulos, who obviously is at the Crows gigs. So
Close affiliation.
nowhere else.
No.
Now that has to get
Nothing
ratified through AFL House, and usually
coming
that's
from
leaked
Gibbs.
like a you-know-what. So I think the Crows have been pretty hot on that. And Caroline Wilson changed her mind the thing before, said he was
Week
going.
before said that.
All the usual media flogs, Barrett, Cleary. He was going Hawthorn, remember? Basically
Jay
signed.
Clark.
Jay Clark, all of them.
Brian Taylor.
Yeah, BT, all of them gone. Gonski. And Rory.
Sam McClure's lost his job. It's now Nathan Templeton doing his job.
Hey? What? He hasn't lost his job.
Well, Nathan Templeton's been doing this weekend. He was doing that halftime reporting.
He's not just on holidays, is he?
I don't know.
Let's just pretend
But
he isn't.
Nathan Templeton was doing that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sam McClure and I must admit I saw his Twitter account with what people were saying to him
I
after
got
Rory
into
saying
it.
something. Yeah, I'm not saying I didn't, but it was pretty interesting. Just look him up and have a look with the Rory comments.
Great. It's perfect.
He
Put him
opened
at
himself.
Sam McClure.
He opened himself up to all of that.
Absolutely.
He has been pillaging and smashing the Crows over Rory over every
Every little thing. Like,
Yep.
The tiniest.
And now all of a sudden he's shut up shop after all this.
Looks
I
like
think
a
he
deal.
just got like he
Looks like a deal.
Yep.
You know, as I said to him, I said, mate, you've made your bed, go and lay in it.
Yep.
Lie in
And
it.
I hope it's full of prickly pears.
And 3/4 jacks.
Yep. And pufferfish. And blurring octopus. And what are those things in the
And
bloody
rotten
sea?
skunks.
What are those little things in the sea?
And
The
sloths.
blue things. They stick to you and you got to pee on yourself to get them off. What are they called?
Oh, I don't know what they are.
What are they? Jellyfish or something? Yeah, I don't know. Some of those toxic things anyway.
Help us out.
Yeah,
Phone a
helps out.
friend.
Anybody phone a friend.
Phone a friend.
Anybody? Somebody?
Anybody?
Hello.
Hello.
I'd like an answer now. No one's going to dig us out of this hole, Anthony. Well, looks like it's up to us. Get the shovel and get a ladder. We got to
Google?
get out of here.
Google.
Hey Siri. No, we don't need any more cats in boots.
She's got a new one out.
bites and chips and bouncing pizza. But I'll let you discover that through Siri. Hello, there's my cat. Just letting him know that I haven't
He's
given him
awake.
attention for 2 minutes, so he's
man.
going to just be annoying. Around the traps. Quick, we'll get moving into this. Around the traps.
Around
Probably
the
the
traps.
biggest news. Nick Nat looks like he might have done his good knee. Although they're holding out.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Ramesses. That's my cat, Ramesses, who, if he doesn't get undivided love and attention every 3 seconds, may truly die.
He's looking for a tree.
Oh, no, he's just looking for a
Remy.
reason. Oh, hey.
Ramy's made.
He's made the podcast. He
He's made
he
the
just wants attention. Here we go. Get ready. He's going to go off in the background. Anyway, around the traps, Nick Nat. It doesn't look good, does it?
Doesn't look good.
No. Who else?
Not at all.
And then Robbie
Jack
Gray. I don't know
Viney,
what they've said with
out
him.
for 4
Jack
weeks.
Viney. What did he do?
Stress issue with his foot again.
Ooh, that's not good.
I was in the car when that came over narrowly.
I thought you said you were in the car when you hit him. Oh, hey, no judgment.
Narrowly Meadows reported that.
She's getting a lot more.
I like her.
She supports Crow Boys. Gives a give
I
bits
like
up. They'll
her,
give
Alex.
stuff back. Do you
Yeah,
know
but
what I
she's
mean?
non-Victorian too, so
Is that why?
she's a Freo supporter.
Ah.
Though she hasn't had a lot of success.
No,
supporting
she's gonna
days.
she's gonna jump on everything that she can. So Nick Nat's one thing.
Jake Viney. So we got
Yep.
Jake Viney next week. We play them.
Nyhouse is
Well,
going
Melbourne.
straight to the tribunal over the tackle on Robbie Gray.
Yeah.
It probably did, like they said, Robbie Gray should have put his arm out, but he held on to the Oppo player. I'm like, in that type of a frenzy, he did have the bit of a sling, but I'd like to make sure that they're all accounted for then if they're going to do that. I reckon he'll get 3. What about you?
Yeah.
I reckon 3.
2 or 3.
If it's gone to the MR tribunal, I can't see it being 2, can you? Otherwise, they would have just handed it out 3 and downgraded to 2. Any others? Any other news around the traps here, mate?
Alex Rance signed 2-year deal.
Who cares? Diver, holy
So that
diver.
Higgins.
Hey?
That Higgins.
He's good. I do like him.
He's an unusual character.
Yeah, I don't care. They got a bit. Oh, there's a
Got a
really
bit of
funny video
flair.
going around that isn't Crows related, but I did retweet it out under 2 Crows. It's of an interview with Lewis Jetta for West Coast.
Yeah, I didn't watch, but I've
Oh
heard,
my
I read
God.
some comments
He's
on it.
funny. He said he just always just does his stare, and he was just mucking around. People unfortunately take it seriously, but they're like, "Do you train?" Nah. I just show up, and every time I show up, you just got to do like 1 arm weight. And he's like, and then you just go and talk to somebody, and then if they come back, you just do another 1 arm weight, and always pretend
Well, he's
you're
a
puffed.
lean thing.
Yeah, but he goes, but always pretend you're puffed, and he's just telling everyone like how he gets out of training and all this
He
other
does
stuff.
he's got those big eyes. Those
He's
big brown
funny.
eyes.
He's really
Yeah.
cool. But yeah, so
No, hasn't quite hit the form he used to play really well for the Swans. But
Haven't
for West
quite got
Coast,
there.
he hasn't quite got there.
Oppo analysis and injuries. We're up against
Brisbane.
Any other injuries of note for them? You're usually on top of that. You're my injuries man.
For them,
Yeah.
I don't know if Harris Andrews is back this week.
No.
I doubt it. I doubt it very much.
I thought he'd be
think
out for
they've
longer.
I think they were pretty much unscathed against
That's pretty good.
Janet.
Well, okay. Well, what about, let's have a look for us then. So we
Wow.
know Tex.
Tex will be out, so you dare say
Fog.
Fogarty will come in.
I'd put Fog kick 3.
Then you
did,
got Taft.
did 3 tackles and everything else. So he's upped his... He's taken... I
3
think
goals.
that... Yep, 3 goals. Talia has to come in.
Yeah, so it'd be
And
1
Keith?
for 1. Keith, yeah.
Yep.
Because Cheney had a great game.
Yeah,
Let's face
I
it.
smacked Cheney the other week, but 2 weeks
He's been
maybe.
listening to Two Crows as
I
well.
think he has.
JJ, we need to smack him a little bit too again. I need to smack him around the
Yeah,
chops.
you did. Yeah,
He's been disappointing again.
he
He
does
needs to
other
take
stuff.
hold those marks.
I know. Well, like you said to me, if he took that mark, Tex wouldn't have run through to he.
That's right.
So
He actually owes Tex a couple of beers.
he owes him a few indeed. So you reckon they're the only 2 changes
I
we're
think
going to
so.
make? There's no one
Yeah,
else.
Bobby in.
Bubba Smith
No,
might
he'll
be
play
returning through the
SANFL back.
SANFL.
That's very exciting. I am very keen. I might actually head to that game.
Who's who they
I'm
playing, Jim?
unsure who we're playing.
So where are you headed?
I don't know. I have to wait and see, Ali. I'll have to wait.
I don't
and
know
see.
where I'm going, but I know I'm going to be there.
I'm going to be there with bells on.
Yeah, I can actually probably tell you.
Yeah,
if you
can
want
you
to
tell
be
me,
kind.
please?
Yeah, why
Just-
not? Why not
Just help a friend
keep
out.
control of your
Help
life?
a friend out, please. Otherwise, I'll have to ring Eddie.
Don't ring Eddie, for God's sakes, don't ring Eddie.
Which Eddie, though?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, I haven't got it on this one. I have to be on my phone, so no, I can't see it.
I don't know.
Anywho, speaking of the SANFL, coming back through the SANFL, that 10-goal final quarter effort we talked
don't
about
know.
before with Port Magpies, absolutely sensational. First win of the season. It had to be against the old Swampies.
And by 10 goals, like
10 goals,
hello.
a 78-point turnaround or something,
Far out.
70-plus point turnaround.
Crows like playing up in the country.
Yeah, it's because we're good old country lads in there. You get all that.
And I
Fog
love
getting up close to Lucendale, would have been happy with that.
That's right. And I love the fact that the Crows opted to take our showdown to the regional areas.
Had our Indigenous jumpers on. Thought it did very, very well.
Very nice. Well, it was NAIDOC week for the sample, so.
Yeah, but it was awesome though just to see them in it.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And
absolutely loved
actually,
it.
speaking of NAIDOC, I really love that a lot of our club officials got to the NAIDOC
To the NAIDOC.
week march.
And also, can I mention, one of my favourites, female athlete of the year, the NAIDOC, Ruth Wallace.
Yes!
Ruthie!
Hashtag Two Crows, hashtag Wallace Ruth.
Wallace Ruthie. Get around her on Insta too. She's up and about. But yeah, absolutely fabulous to see that. And the reaction, Eddie was there with the boys and Cam and everyone
Cam.
else, and a few other staff members from the Crows. So that's absolutely fabulous to see the support going in around there as well.
Yeah, I think our new Indigenous liaison officer's
Jump
doing
up.
a lot of good work.
Yeah,
Because I've
absolutely.
seen the lady who runs the Marngook.
Marngrook, yep.
Shelley.
Yeah, I think so.
She had a great photo taken with our.
Oh,
and
really?
She said that it's going to be terrific. Can't
Oh,
wait
yeah,
to see
yeah.
what sort of work you basically is going to
Tell
do.
you what,
for
we
the
need
Crows.
one more Indigenous player. I'm just thinking of one.
I watched Bolton. He played on Saturday night.
Try Bolton. Not so sure now.
No.
You know who we need? Rankine.
Yeah, we do.
I'm just putting it out there.
He's the
just
one.
putting it out. Putting it out there.
Is that where you were
should
heading
we
with
move-
that?
Yeah,
Was that
that's
your-
exactly
was
where I
that-
was going
was
with it.
that
I had
your,
nothing else but Rankine. So all I had my mind on, just dang it.
I want him.
Okay. Let's have a look at the tips. You want to get the tips up for the
I absolutely can do that,
Please
Kelly.
Please do it.
Yeah, I can. I can absolutely get around that.
Yep.
Just bear with me, guys.
Oh God, Anthony, you got one job. You
I
had
know.
one job, Sonny Jim. That's all I asked you to do. If I can bring it up on my phone first, I'm going to absolutely crack you
No,
one.
I've got it.
You got it? In 5,
What round
4, 7, 18.
All right, here we go. We
Oh,
got
jeez.
a big Friday night blockbuster.
Oh. Richmond versus Saints.
Saints that Eddie had.
Well, you know which way I'm going.
Oh, I'm going Richmond.
Yeah, that's. Well, what did you think I was going to say, St Kilda?
That wouldn't surprise me.
Oh, you think I'm that silly?
So you're going the Tigers.
Yeah.
You're on the Tigers train, aren't you?
No, but they're going to win, so.
the Tigers roar.
Do you want me to smash you?
Tigers don't
'Cause I
roar,
will.
do they?
Yes,
Lions
they do.
roar.
Well, what else are they going to do? Here, Rami,
Wow.
show him what a roar is. He'll do it. That actually, the second game is probably going to be more interesting. Oh, God, Gold Coast playing Swans.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying they're going to have 11 losses in a... Yeah, we
We
need
play
their
them in
first
concert?
round draft pick. They've had too many. I'm going...
Pies
I'm
versus
going
North Melbourne's actually the next game,
Pies.
folks. Sorry.
Pies for mine.
Yeah, I'll go Pies. Then it's Swans Gold Coast. Swans won't even waste any time on
that's
that.
at the SCG too.
Eddie had Freo versus Bombers.
Hang on a minute.
What?
Hang on a minute.
What?
First game.
What?
Stuart Dew back at the SCG.
Yeah.
Former
Don't even. Something's going to fall off if you keep touching it that much, thinking that they're in with a chance.
Well, true.
I'll be stripping off and running around in my backyard if that's the case, because I wouldn't subject the public to it.
Bombers, Fremantle.
Bombers, Eddie had. I don't think Freo can back it up.
Well, hang on a minute. The Bombers are pretty inconsistent too. But
It's Eddie had though. Flat track bullies.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, next one's actually a lot harder than I thought it would be to pick.
Geelong, Melbourne, but that's at GS. What's GS?
No, you haven't picked the Crows game yet.
Oh.
Crows versus Lions. Surely
11th versus 16th.
Surely we can get over the line.
Yeah, I'll go Adelaide.
They've come all the way from Tassie. Hopefully they're a bit jet lagged.
Well, no, they stayed an extra night in.
Oh, good on them.
No, I'm impressed with what they're doing.
I told you, write it down, Mark. Mitch Robertson will take out a Crows player.
Yeah.
And not
He's
get
a
cited.
dirty.
And not get cited.
Yeah, Brisbane are a bit protected too.
Okay, at the GMHBA, what I call it, the
Geelong
drug stadium.
Let's just say
Geelong versus Demons. Let's go Geelong because I want Melbourne to lose 2 in a row.
that. No, they beat Western Bulldogs by 50 odd points.
I'm not talking about that game.
Oh, I'm with you.
It's slow there, Anthony. So Geelong, I reckon we go for. I'd be very surprised if Melbourne.
Yeah, I'm
got up over
going
there.
Geelong.
Yeah.
Although they've done it before.
Yeah, I don't
Down
care.
there?
I don't care. Sunday, we've got 3 matches here. Carlton versus Hawks. We know where that's going to go.
Yeah, Hawthorn.
Hawthorn will probably have a 300-point win. Create a new world record.
Yeah, and they'll boost their percentage.
Yep. West Coast versus Western Bulldogs. No nickname.
Eagles.
Still picking the Eagles.
Yeah.
This next one will be actually quite interesting, although...
I'm going the Giants.
I was going to say I'd be tempted to go the Giants because they'll be without
Ryder and potentially Gray.
Oh, Gray will be out. If he plays after that, and he...
You have to question their protocols.
Exactly, yeah. No, that would
and
be
the
something
duty of
really
care
wrong.
for the player.
Absolutely.
And
so,
Two Crows
I'll
will be
actually
questioning the integrity.
I'll back you in here. I'll go
Ali,
Giants.
this is bizarre. We've picked all the same again. We've agreed a lot this year. I don't know if
Maybe that's why the Crows are so crap. We're agreeing with each other.
I don't know if our loyal listeners have picked up on that, but we have.
It's probably the other listeners that have picked up on it, not the loyal ones. Oh, well, let's see how we go with it. We didn't actually get to do our tips.
So just
in the other one.
recapping, we've both picked Richmond.
Just go through.
Richmond over St
Pies.
Kilda.
Just yell out who we're picking, mate.
Pies,
Quicker.
Swans, Bombers, Adelaide, Geelong, Hawthorn, Eagles, Giants.
Yep. I think that's it.
That's it.
That's done.
Podcast is done.
Woo!
Well, guys, thanks for listening to episode 17.
Episode 17. We're getting down to the.
Two Crows
Can I do a cliche? Getting to the pointy end of the season.
Yeah, we are. It's just 1 week at a time.
1 week at a time. We're going to take it 1 week at a time. We're just going to see what happens. We're going to plan and do the best we can. Check out the Oppo. We've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rounds
games
left after this one.
I don't think we'll be playing finals, Ali. A lot would have to go right for us to play finals.
If we're not going to win the premiership, I don't want to play finals. Is that fair?
No, because we're ripping ourselves off.
Exactly.
We need Rain Keen.
Exactly.
And that's the
And
main.
Lacocious. I want both.
If we
just
could
put it out
somehow
there.
pull off both, Ali, I will be...
pardon the phrase, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I suppose, Anthony, we can wrap this up.
I think we can, Ali. It's been a good podcast.
It has. We got through everything at least, I think so.
Actually, I think we did this one in record time.
I think we could have new land speed record. People, please appreciate
Yes,
that.
book a record.
I'll be loading this up. By the time you get it, it'll probably be Tuesday. So, all good, all round. But anyway, Anthony, let's see how we go up against the old Lions.
I think it's going to be a competitive game.
Yeah, I reckon it'll actually be a lot better than what people initially thought.
Might be the match of the round.
They might be pushing it, but I
Don't know.
don't think neither teams will get the credit, even if it was.
Not at all.
But anyway, I'll
Victorian team.
We'll rock out from Two Crows tonight. Got our socks out, and it's good night for me.
And it's good night from her.
Two Crows fans, see you next week. We
Cheers.
out.
Hashtag Two Crows.
Hashtag Two Crows. Bye.
I'm standing on the outside looking in.
What the bloody hell's going on in here? What? What's that noise, Birdman? Morning, Mr. Fags. That would be the, there's another one, the hamstrings. Right. Where's Avocado Boy? Who, Mr. Fags? You know who, your mate, Huss. Get him in here. He's had some awareness, Mr. Fags. Bloody type of awareness. Awareness that he might get fired, Mr. Fags. So we gave him a temporary transfer to another department until things close down. Oh, we'll just keep him out of my sight, okay? Oh, bloody hell.
Morning, Mr. Fags.
Oh, morning, Renee. How are you?
I'm fine with the... Ow!
Oh, just... Renee,
Yes, Mr. Fags.
can you get Chappie in here, please? I need to speak to him.
Certainly, Mr. Fags.
Come in. Chappie here. Speak to me. Chappie, get over here. Look, now, Pikester's got a presser this afternoon. Yeah. And his royal smugness in relaxed leisure wear is bound to be there. Yeah. And, well, I have a cunning plan, okay? Sounds good, Mr. Fags. What's that plan? Well, come here and I'll tell you. On to it, sir. I'll get IT up here straight away, Mr. Fags. Thanks, Chappie. Shut the door on your way out. Come in. Hi. Mr. Fags. Oh, Huss. So that's where they've been hiding you. Back in IT. Oh, for God's sake, get in here. Oh, and shut the door. Right, Huss. Can you hack a mobile phone? I've got a little job for you. Yes, Mr. Fags. I'll do my best. Well, it better be better than your plan, which I'm going through for the fitness department right now. Do you understand? Avocado boy? Yes, Mr. Fags. Oh, I know exactly what's needed. We'll get onto it. Oh, little China girl. Oh, better hurry up. Gotta get that flight. That's the stuff. I better do some washing. Rabbito's jacket. Rabbito's jacket. Rabbito's jacket. Tracksuit top. Tracksuit top. Rabbito's jacket. Tracksuit pants. Oh, better get that on. Right, better go do some work. Stop there, Mr. Ritchie. All mobile devices must be handed in before the presser today. What the? Make sure you give it back. Yes, Mr. Ritchie. Oh, glad to be home from that presser. Now, before my trip, I need to do a couple things. Blocked. Blocked. Oh, I might do some Google Translate. Go pop hour. How do I say that in Chinese, Google?
一个九，
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 一个九。
一个九，
I'm going to use that when I get to China. 一个九。Oh boy, here it is at the game. I'm ready. Here come the boys. 一个九，一个九，一个九。一个九. They must all be in the marquees. Yay! 一个九，一个九. Why are Koshi and KT so angry at me? I'll have to show them my phone and my Google Translate. Koshi, KT. Go away, Michelangelo. You bring dishonour and shame to the Port Power name, yelling those words that are so offensive. But I was saying go Port Power in Chinese, see, on my phone. 一个九, go Port Power. You fool, put it into my phone. Now what does it say?
119,
What the?
119.
Brought to you by Two Crows